Alright, how's it going, everybody? We are back. We did a mining and music stream a little while ago, and we have some bauxite over there in the factory getting processed up. And right now we're using our tantalum crucible to melt up some tungsten carbide using coal coke for the carbon, and then our tungsten dust, which we ended up with a little over a stack of. And we are melting that down because today we are going to make an extruder. So we're going to need a robust Invar machine casing, 2 Invar gears, 3 double tungsten carbide plates, along with the tungsten carbide buzzsaw blade, which is 4 more plates. So we're going to need 10 tungsten carbide plates, which we are getting rather close to being melted here. And then once that gets done, then we'll go grab the Invar and get it in here and melt it down. Which I do believe we're looking for 36.95. So there we go. Go ahead and turn that off for right now. And we're doing a batch of 16 because we're going to need 10 for the extruder itself, plus each one of these is a double tungsten carbide as well. And tungsten carbide actually melts at 3070, so that's why it takes so long for this to get out here. It needs to solidify. So while it's doing that, let it cool down just a bit. Let's come on over here and grab our Invar. So we're going to need 22 Invar. There we go. And let's see, Invar boils at 3151. So we can go ahead and throw this in as soon as that gets down a little bit lower. I normally would use ceramic for Invar, but I don't want to waste the extra heat that's already going to be in here. I don't know why I'm spamming it. It ain't going to go any faster. And the good thing is we can use our ceramic molds with our tantalum crucible as long as the material we're using is not over 2500. We will melt them down if we tried to do tungsten carbide in here, but since we're going to be doing Invar, it'll be perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and throw that in and that in. And that'll get us down below the 3000. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 2 gears, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 rods. Alright, so let's go ahead and carefully pop that out of there. And we'll throw this in. And we need to be at about 19 for Invar. Yeah, 1916. So we'll heat this up just a bit more. We'll go ahead and pour those 2 gears. And we'll pop that out of there and hope it doesn't jump in there. And let's see, long rod. There we go. Drop that down there. And pop those 2 out real quick. And then I'm going to throw in 3 more of those. 3 more of those. And then that will stay busy. Well, here, actually, let's go ahead and fill it up. There we go. That'll keep that busy while we get this made. So we need robust. So that means we need to make double plate. And we're going to do this. An Enderman outside, apparently. There's our robust casing. And then we need 4 of these for the buzzsaw, which is going to need wrench, hammer, wire cutters, and file. And then it was double tungsten carbide. So we need these doubled up. Alright, so now our recipe. We got our 2 inward gears, robust casing, 3 doubles, the wrench, the buzzsaw. Put the hammer back down, check our temperature real quick. Yeah, we're only at 2000, we're good over there. Dust. Do we have a diamond dust? I should have a diamond dust. I do. Alright, and diamond dust. And there is our extruder. So this can take anywhere from 64 to 256 heat units a tick. We actually already have our burning box made for this. It is over there in the factory. Let's go ahead and get this out of here before I forget. I'll plop that down there. Now, the reason why we're doing this is for making pipes. Is our main reason. We will use it for many other things, but for right now, we need to make a normal pipe mold. So we need to start with a double tungsten carbide plate, and then we will need to turn that into a curved, which will be our cutters in the top corner, and twice. Okay. So let's go ahead and turn all of these into doubles, because these are all going to be used for making these. So we need hammer, file, and cutters. We'll go ahead and make all 3. And then there is our first one. We'll save the other 2. And then that will be our normal pipe shape. So now we're at 29. You'll notice this is going up quite slow. I think we're going to go with a dense tungsten steel burning box. We're going to move this crucible over into the smelting room over there. But I hadn't decided until I threw the tungsten and carbide in there. just which burning box I was going to use. But since we're only going up about 7 degrees, if we do, let's look up here, the burning box. We are on chrome right now, which is 112. If we only go to tungsten steel, it'll be 128. But if we go to a dense tungsten steel, it'll be 512. So that'll be a little over 4 times faster. We're only doing 7 degrees per second currently, so 28 degrees per second will not be bad. Also, we could do a solid tungsten, which would be 100% efficient. But to save on tungsten, because tungsten steel is only half the tungsten, we'll get 90% efficient, which is still 5% more efficient than what we're doing right now with the chromium, which is only 85. So I think we're perfectly fine going with the tungsten steel burning box there. So this is done. We can turn that off. And I'm not going to worry about doing that last little bit that I have in here. We can do that later when I move it over yonder. Let me get this cleared out, and I will be back with you when we're ready to hook this extruder up. Alright, so we are here with our extruder, and as I said, 128 heat units a tick from 64 to 256. And we went ahead and in the stream today, we made a steel, a dense steel. So it's going to do 128 for us. We may up that later on. But that is the way we're going to pair that right now. And if we look up our pipes, which is what we are using this for first, we will need 96. So 128 is more than enough. So now we can throw in our normal pipe shape there. We will have to get a couple of chests, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the black bronze here that we're going to be running through there. I'm making up some more bronze and some more steel. We need bronze for our mixers, turbines. We are preparing over here for aluminum processing. Do I have any chests? I have wooden barrels, which will do me no good. Okay. So let me go ahead and throw this in here. And we're going to go ahead and pop that on the side. I went ahead and ran all the gas, so we can turn that on. Let that get started. I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat. And we're going to run over and grab 2 chests real quick. I'll probably make GregTech chests at some point to throw on there, but for right now we can just use a couple vanilla chests. That will be fine. There's one. And let's go ahead and break these down. There's a second one. Yeah, Greg. My inventory's full. I got you. Alright, so now we can put that right there. Throw those in there. Break that off of there. Put that on there. And there is our black bronze pipes. That'll continue to run them for us. And we're going to be using those like these here. I'm probably going to take these large ones out. I only put them in because I didn't have any of the smaller ones left. Probably going to break them out, run them through here, and let them get turned into normal ones as well. And we're going to start replacing some of these pipes going over so we can have some better bandwidth. Because in case you didn't know, we're currently using brass, which is a bandwidth of 1 per second. Greg added that second on there for us, so that was quite nice. And the black bronze is going to be 2 stacks per second, so we can get twice as much through. It's also a quicker step size. That means less pathing. And I also wanted to show you, we made some of these today. These are our GregTech Scaffold. They're made out of anything that the chests and hoppers, bookshelves, storage things can be made out of. And unlike the IC2 ones, you don't climb up the outside, you actually climb up the inside. And then if you want to go down, you need to shift and you'll go down. The real nice thing about these is they don't burn up because they're made of metal, obviously. And they can go out 128 blocks without having another stand. So I'm going to be using them across here so I can get to the upper levels of my barrel wall here. And you just use a wrench to pick them up. And just like the IC2 ones, they will splatter all over the place. Now, the one thing with these is they are directional. So you have to be careful. Like if I wanted to come out this side, I cannot stand over here on this side or it's going to try to put it that way, which means it's going to pop it off. You can only go out in a different direction off of the main. You cannot go a different direction off of the sides. But if I'm standing over here, I can put them out like that. So that is GT Scaffold. I'll be using them all over the place. I'm going to make a whole bunch of them. I just have a few of them here for right now currently. And they're really, really cheap recipe. Let me look them up here. So here they are. It is just 2.222 units, a plate, 2 rods, 2 screws per scaffold. Like I said, I'm going to make a whole bunch of them and just have them go across there. And then I'll also have some of them in the workbench there for me to climb up when I need to get into the piping. I may even leave some of them around here. Here's the bauxite that we got earlier in our mining and music, which is getting crushed down. That is going to become 4 times that amount when it's crushed because bauxite is considered a rock. So therefore we get 4 times the amount out of it. And it'll be coming over here and getting washed once our coal gets done here. And then we will be running that through an autoclave, which is another reason why we needed to get this extruder done today, because the autoclave is going to need 2 small stainless steel gears, 2 item casings, and 3 stainless steel pipes. And I really don't want to use bending cylinder anymore, so we're going to extrude those. I may go ahead and pour the item casings and the small gears along with the rods that we need here, but we're going to be getting that made and set up sometime in the next few days, because that's going to be our first step of aluminum processing. I do have another video. It's going to be a bit of a building video that I want to do probably for Monday, so we may set up the autoclave on Wednesday, trying to get us back to our normal schedule here. But that is it for today, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm enjoying doing it for you guys. Make sure to hit the buttons, do the things, show you appreciate the hard work going into this. It really helps me out. And I'll see you guys next time.